All right, Kristen, thanks so much. And whether you're a seasoned hunter or new to the woods, it's always important to protect yourself and others during this annual tradition. Aisha, continuing our team coverage at the First Alert Safety Desk, and you have life-saving reminders before that big hunt, Aisha.
Right, Emerson. So important to take all the steps to keep the gun deer hunting season fun, but also safe. Remember, first and foremost, the 4 rules of firearm safety, so important. Treat every firearm as if it's loaded. Always point your muzzle in a safe direction. Be certain of your target, including what's before, what's beyond it, and last but not least, keep your finger outside the trigger guard until you are ready to shoot. Wisconsin Public Safety is also urging hunters to check cabin heating systems this season and carbon monoxide alarms. A quick check can prevent a dangerous or even deadly buildup of carbon monoxide. Officials also say to be mindful of your health. Walking long distances or dragging a deer can increase heart rate and induce heart attacks. Take breaks when you need them. Also, tree stand safety is essential. Make sure you wear a harness and you're watching your footing when you're getting in and out.
There's 300 to 500 fatalities a year across the country from falling out of tree stands. So there's a wide variety of ones you can get. There's climbers. I think the easiest ones I think to get into are ladder stands. 10, 12-foot ladder stands are really easy to access.
Safety officials say to always let someone know of your plans and make sure you have a way of communicating with someone in case something happens. So take your cell phone, a charger. They also recommend staying sober in the woods because firearms are involved. You want to stay clear and concise. That's important. Of course, that blaze orange or fluorescent pink is just as important, so you are visible. There's also tips for non-hunters. Make sure if you're out near hunting land to stay visible yourself with bright orange or red. Talk loudly if you do hear a shot nearby, only so a hunter knows you're near, at least until they acknowledge you. And pets, don't let dogs off leash in an area you know allows hunting, especially if they like to chase deer. Guys.